guys, I am here with Dana Milkie from InTouch Technology. How you doing?
Good, how are you, Shay?
I'm great. You enjoying the day at IHRSA?
Always enjoy IHRSA.
Yeah. Tell me a little bit about InTouch Technology. What do you guys do?
So we started out a little over 10 years ago. I think this is our 10th anniversary at IHRSA. We were the original CRM sales solution for health clubs. So we basically help clubs get leads, bring them into a system, do drip campaigns to help them close more members. That's where we started. We're now moving into a member lifecycle management, meaning helping them both with acquiring members, but then also retaining members. Because as we know, attrition is a huge issue within our industry, so we're trying to help be part of that solution.
And what exactly are you doing to help that?
Well, we're releasing some new stuff around IHRSA.
Okay.
We're doing a workout and nutrition module so that when people bring members on, they can put them into workout and nutrition and help them with that. We're also bringing on a member mobile app so that you can keep the members engaged, so they can look at classes, book classes online, that sort of stuff. They can refer friends, so all that. So that's a little bit of what we're doing. We also really see ourselves as a communication company, so we're really starting to build some communication around retention and people's interests and that sort of thing.
Very cool. So what are some of the new products that you're launching specifically this year at IHRSA?
So we're really launching at this show two things. We have our reporting dashboard, which we call Insights. We've added Insights with SMART goals. And what that really allows clubs to do is set a goal for how many sales they want in a particular month, and then we look at their data and we mine that data and we tell them how many tours they need to have, how many appointments they need to be set. So we look at the KPIs that really lead to sales, and we say, here's what you need to have based on your data, your conversion rates. So that's huge for them. So we take the work out of it for them.
Yeah, really valuable.
And then we have a sales presentation. So what oftentimes clubs do, because there's such a high turnover with their employees, they're always like, what are my guys saying? What are they saying to the members? Well, we put together a sales presentation so they can customize it to their brand, but then they can let their salespeople walk through in a sequential, logical way with the member or prospect to help increase their conversion rate. So those are the two things we're releasing now. The other things that I mentioned we're releasing in Q3 of this year.
Very cool. What would you say? Would you say those are some of the things that make you different from your competitor, or is there anything else that you guys do that you would say is signature to InTouch Technology?
Well, yes, I think that's part of it, is that we're really going to try to do the whole member life cycle, right? We're going to really stretch across to acquisition and retention, and we think that's going to be a huge competitive advantage for us. The other thing is, software, in my opinion, is only as good as people who use it, and if they use it. So InTouch software has always been known as very highly adoptable, meaning people on the floor use it. And so then you can get good information, and then clubs can really make good decisions. So I think that's one of the big things. We're simple, which is good, because then people get into it, they use it. It takes people about an hour or 2 hours to really begin to understand and use our system. So I think that's one of our big advantages as well.
Cool. What would you say are some of the challenges that you see in the industry?
Well, the list is never ending, and it's always changing. So I think it depends on who you are in the industry, right? If you're a standard big box, you've got challenges like retention. Like, how do I get my members engaged? How do I keep them? How do I make them lifetime members so that they can contribute to the culture that I'm setting in my gyms? And that retention piece is one that we really want to focus on helping them. And now I have all kinds of competition. I got boutique studios. That's a really hot thing, the functional. So how do I compete with them, but also bring some of that capabilities in, right, and communicate that to our members? So those are big. If you're a studio, how do I compete against the big boxes? What do I need to do to drive membership? And how do I be more than just a cool training studio? And how do I understand the sales side of it, which is, again, something we're trying to help them with. So, but I think the number one thing is, there's a lot of things going on in the world. Millennials are changing every day.
The pop-up is like the new thing, right? And that's a question that I hear all the time. How do I compete with the free pop-up down the street or the $10 pop-up, and everybody's got FOMO, right? They don't want to miss out. So how do you create an experience like that at your facility? So you can help with that, right?
Yeah, and how do I take 4 walls and constantly evolve those within those 4 walls to meet the expectations, right? Millennials are driving a lot of changes, and not just in the gym world, but in retail too.
Yes.
So how can I keep up with that? How can I leverage social media? I mean, all those
just
things
like
are
your
huge.
training should change every 30 or 3 months. Your training should change every 3 months or 90 days.
Yep.
What can I do in my business to shake it up and keep it moving as well?
And I think where we see the really, really good clubs are those that are willing to evolve, to change, to take on new stuff, to try it, to be flexible, right? I mean, you don't just send mailers out anymore as an example to bring members in. You got to do a whole lot of other stuff.
Yeah.
And you got to leverage technology. So whether it's InTouch technology or other people, leveraging and using technology is going to help you get better and change.
Yeah. Well, I love it. If I had a studio, I would call you.
Thank you. I wouldn't want you to. I would be disappointed if you didn't.
I would definitely give you a call. So if a genie came down and gave you one wish to improve your business, what would it be? That one thing that you think would send you right to the top.
Wow, that's a curveball. So I don't know that it's always necessarily one thing, right? What we try and strive to do is change as quickly as the industry does. So that's hard to do with an existing product. Yeah. So if it were one thing, I would say we really want to drive more interest-based communications with our club members. So how do we do that within our existing, how do we continue to evolve? Just like I talked about with the clubs, the best clubs evolve. And so that's what we want to do. We want to keep evolving to help clubs and to be able to talk and target to prospects and members. And so I don't know if it's one thing. I think it's something you got to do.
I think that's a pretty good answer. Yeah. If you could sum up your experience at IHRSA this year into one word, what would that be?
Oh wow, one word.
I got the hard questions for you today.
Yeah.
Can you talk to us a little bit about PassFit and why it's so important to you?
Well, first of all, I think it's long overdue, right? When you look at the statistics, not just in our country, but in the world, at what's going on with obesity and disease, the idea that we haven't done something proactive to help people get active and to begin to stave off this disease, it to me it's mind-blowing. It's ridiculous. So this measure should have happened years and years ago, and I'm excited that we're going to make it happen this year because it is hugely important that we get more people active right now, right here, today.
Yeah, it's time for prevention instead of prescription, right?
You know, I mean, anyone can write a prescription. It takes hard work, it takes dedication, it takes motivation, it takes engagement, it takes what health clubs bring.
Yeah.
And we need to do that, and we need to find ways to influence that, and we need to find ways to make it attractive for everybody to take advantage. And this is one step, and we should have done it, like I said, we should have done it a long time ago, and I'm excited that we're doing it now. I think it's a great thing.
We are. It's going to happen. We're going to make it happen. Where can we learn more about InTouch technology?
Well, I think it starts on our website, www.intouchfollowup.com. It's a great place to begin to learn, and then, obviously help you with demos and talk you through what the new things that we're doing, exciting stuff we're doing.
Great. Thank you so much for chatting with us today.
Thank you.